On this day, July 8, 1497, 4 ships and 170 men sailed out of Lisbon into the Atlantic Ocean on a route nobody had ever completed, to reach a country nobody in Portugal had ever seen. Vasco da Gama had almost no experience commanding a fleet. The king had chosen him for reasons nobody has ever fully explained, passing over more experienced navigators, and he knew it. South of Sierra Leone, da Gama made a decision no navigator had ever made. He turned the fleet away from the African coast and sailed west into the open South Atlantic, hunting for the winds that would carry him around the Cape of Good Hope. For 4 months, they sailed more than 10,000 kilometers of open ocean without sight of land, the longest journey without landfall ever made by any sailor in history. And on November 22, they rounded the Cape of Good Hope into waters no European fleet had ever entered. By the time they reached the East African coast, scurvy was killing men on every ship, and da Gama had the São Rafael burned rather than lose more crew trying to sail 3 ships with not enough men left standing to manage them. On May 20, 1498, 10 months after leaving Lisbon, da Gama dropped anchor at Calicut on the coast of India, the first European fleet in history to reach Asia by sea. The King of Calicut looked at the Portuguese gifts, rough cloth, coral beads, and tin basins, and laughed. The Arab merchants who controlled the spice trade had been expecting them and had made sure of the reception. On this day, July 8, 1497, 170 men sailed out of Lisbon. 2 years later, barely 50 came back, but the sea route from Europe to India was open. The Arab monopoly on the spice trade was broken, and the world would never be the same again. Follow at Medieval Daily Annals for daily medieval annals.